Finally, let's zoom all the way out to the big picture, society itself. When people are afraid to stand up and say, I believe or I object, you know what happens? Progress just grinds to a halt. Real, meaningful change, real innovation, it doesn't start with everyone agreeing. It starts with one person, one single dissenting voice. And I mean, history proves this over and over again. These massive, nation-changing movements didn't start with "we think." They started when one individual had the courage to take a stand. They began with a powerful, world-changing "I" statement. That's the scale of what's really at stake here. All right, so we've laid out the pretty high cost of staying silent. Now, let's pivot. Let's move away from the problem and straight into the solution. How do we actually get past this hesitation? Well, it all starts with understanding why we hesitate in the first place. So it usually boils down to these three things. First, there's that deep-seated insecurity, a lot of times left over from childhood comparisons. Second is that fear we just talked about, the fear of messing up the social harmony. And third, and this one might be the biggest of all, is a fundamental confusion between two totally different things, confidence and arrogance. This right here is absolutely critical. Let's really break it down. A confident person, they listen to feedback. An arrogant person, they just shut it down. A confident person admits when they mess up. An arrogant person, well, it's never their fault. A confident person values what other people think. They'll say, I think this, but what do you think? An arrogant person just dismisses everyone else. Getting this difference is totally liberating. It means saying I isn't arrogant as long as you're still open to others. So, how do we actually do this? How do we put it into practice? Here it is, a simple 3-step plan. Number 1, stop thinking of I as ego. Start seeing it as responsibility. It's about owning your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. Number 2, when you hear other people use I, consciously retrain your brain to hear it as them sharing honestly, not as them boasting. And number 3, practice. Start small, but for goodness sakes, start today. And that brings us to our final section. This is where we tie it all together with one last, really powerful idea that I want you to take with you. So the next time you're in a meeting, or you're just talking with your family, and you hear someone say, I think, or I believe, just pause for a second. Don't let that old cultural programming kick in and automatically label it as arrogance. Instead, I want you to hear it for what it actually is. It's the sound of honesty. It's the sound of someone taking responsibility. It's the sound of an authentic person having the courage to actually show up in the world. Really, it's the sound of someone breaking free. And now it is your